Hello everyone, this is the Florida Rider coming to you from sunny southwestern Florida. It's a beautiful 88 degrees today and it's a great day for a ride. I normally don't have time to go out before work on my bike, but sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta make the time and you just gotta take the motorcycle and ride to nowhere. Ooh, look, a bridge. Actually, I love this bridge. Okay, well, there's a motovlogger named Through This Visor, and he asked about our most embarrassing moments and told the story about himself having a rather embarrassing moment at school. Well, I also had a rather embarrassing moment at school a few years ago, with the difference being I was the teacher. And for those who might be wondering, yes, I am a teacher. Have been for 16 years now, and I absolutely love teaching. I'm an English teacher, as a matter of fact, and I teach regular English classes. I teach, writing, things like that, literature, and I also teach English as a second language. And there's nothing that I'd rather do. Okay, so I was teaching an English as a second language class, and they were rather low level. And when a class is low level, you have to give very detailed explanations, and if that doesn't work, then you have to go ahead and try to use pictures or something like that. Now, the word that came up that they didn't know was light bulb. And so I said to them, okay, well, I'll go ahead and I'll draw one on the board for you, because none of the lamps had a proper light bulb that you can just unscrew and say, here it is. Now, what you should know is that I have absolutely no artistic abilities. I cannot draw, I cannot paint. If it involves something of that nature, I'm not your guy for it. I can barely even draw stick figures. So I went to the board. The kids were talking amongst themselves, and I was drawing the light bulb, and I finished, and I walked back to the desk of the girl who asked, and I said to her, Anna, look, here's a light bulb. And she looked at it, and she busted up laughing. Now, mind you, I hadn't looked at it before I walked back to her desk, and when you're writing on a board, you don't actually see what it really looks like until you step away from it. A mistake I never made again after this lesson. And so, I looked at it, Anna looked at it, and she started laughing. And then the rest of the class looked at it, and they started laughing. And then I looked at it, and I started laughing, and I said to myself, oh my God. And I ran to the board to change it, or to erase it actually, because, believe it or not, when drawn incorrectly, a light bulb can look exactly like a penis. Yes, I didn't know that either until until I did it, but it can actually do that if you draw as badly as I do. And the laughter continued for another 10 minutes, and I was so embarrassed. I probably turned 10 different shades of red. But it was all in good fun, because they knew that I hadn't done that on purpose. And of course, I did go talk to the principal afterwards. I sent myself to the principal's office to explain before someone's parents called. And she just died laughing. She laughed about that for the rest of the year, practically. Whenever I have to teach a lesson that requires the word light bulb to be taught, I now have a prop that I use instead, so I can just pull out of my bag a light bulb and say, this is a light bulb. So I don't make that mistake again. But yeah, it was the most embarrassing moment of my life. So how about you? What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you? Perhaps you've fallen at an inopportune time, or gotten to work and realized that you had a rip right down the middle of your pants or something like that. Anyway, you've read mine, and I've linked to Through This Visor, who started this, and also Ghost Shifts, who also has participated, and I'll gladly link to anybody else who does so too. This is the Florida Rider, signing off from sunny Florida.